Hapadeng ke jing kun ke sarkar jala ban rat ding khong yo drugs la yo jing tip ba ki dan ki nong khayi ki be Pyndonkam yaki Khynnah ban de yo new jing di pen bu aj ha ki Thaiñ Mawlai baru ba Paul Lingdo advisor katrat social welfare uloong bakal long ke ek ba Sngewkhia hadu katta Habakran sekilat pathai kubur hadian gajing alang haka arpau tarik unai wing araja arpusan bat ki officer ke anti narcotics task force uba Paul Lingdo uloong bakal long ke Pyndonkam ban ya trelang hapadeng ki bor pulit ke jela ENTF bat ki bor snong ban ya khun persha yaw drugs Lopen pauru ya ke jingso benyau baki village defense party ha Shillong ki duna palat Daka bakadau baka Mawlai kum ke jaka kabla tip kum ke hotspot jauh drugs uba Paul uloong balajan baro ki district ila sakhi ya kakam di bat khayi drugs bat ki bakam pau ke dehi ha Shillong bat East Jante Hills district.
My meeting today with the SP ENTF is fundamentally to seek progress report on the work being done by the ENTF. We have received inputs fresh inputs which I have shared with him regarding certain areas within the Shillong city where groups of peddlers are pushing drugs and narcotics into the open market, and also I've sought that he should immediately meet the SP of the district to cement the ties between the ENTF and the state police because of the seriousness of and the gravity of the situation. So basically that was the point, and then we shared inputs about how ENTF has now gone proactive, covered areas which they have not done in the past. That was the gist of the meeting.
So which are these areas which were not covered in the past?
Well, a lot of commercial areas within the city. For example, the stretch leading to Matran is highly susceptible to drug menace, and so far there has been little presence of the ENTF. So such areas we have sought immediate action on the part of the ENTF. And that will be done in sync with the state police.
So which are the new areas where you have received inputs about?
See, it's difficult for me to share areas because that would be, it would be against our mission of accomplishing the goal of eradicating drug menace from those areas. So it has to be confidential. It's difficult for me to reveal and divulge names.
So how do you see the present scenario as far as drugs is concerned? Do you see an increase or a decrease in the situation?
See, the situation keeps changing. But what is most important now is that areas which have not in the past been covered today has police presence. For instance, in my constituency itself, the areas where you have civilian areas adjoining the cantonment areas, these have in the past many years have had a free-for-all situation, and trafficking was rampant. But now we have sought and also got the support of the cantonment authorities, and also the Mauba Nongsopo Dorbarshnong has itself constituted a village defense party just a month back, which is a very welcome development because I have always stressed on community policing as a way out to eradicate social ills. You can't expect the police to do it on its own. We need inputs, we need support, we need the backing of the local community, we need information from them, and we also need them to, rather than taking the law into their own hands, to instead support the state police. And you'll be happy to also know that based on what we have done in the past, the recent meeting of the cabinet has also approved the new structure of the VDP, which includes enhanced remuneration for its volunteers. So everything now is falling into place, and hopefully with more vigilante on the part of the community, we should be able to at least ensure that we do not allow the growth of this menace. Yeah, there are reports to that effect. These are it's a very worrying trend, and which is why today's meeting with the SP ENTF assumes a lot of significance, because coordination between the state, the district police and the ENTF plus the local community is very important. And at this point of time, I'd like to again make a clarion call to the community that it is high time for them to come forward and help us, because we as a society, we are a close-knit society, and if anybody thinks that the problem does not involve his family, then he is wrong, because we are so closely knit that the peddler might be your next door neighbor. So unless the community comes forward, and as I stated today with Dorbashnong of Nongsopha Opamopram coming in and forming the VDP, it is the 12th VDP in Shillong city. And can you imagine a city with a population that is close to 6 lakhs having just that marginal community participation in a matter as crucial as the need to eradicate drugs and narcotics from Meghalaya.
So that means now we should count Mawlai as a hotspot, or how do we?
It's already in the list of hotspots. In fact, if you go through the list which is available with us of these hotspots, almost every district in the state has now fallen prey to drugs and other narcotics. But Shillong and East Giant Hills, these remain on top of the radar because of the fact that a lot of drug pushers use these areas, Shillong being the state capital and East Giant Hills being the point of entry for the narcotics. As you are aware, the Department of Social Welfare has been very proactive. We have at least a monthly review meeting, at least, but several times it goes beyond. We have 3, 4, 5 such review meetings, and then we tie up with the other line departments to ensure maximum efficacy of our approach.
Habatin, pej bahagi kishab plus F.
Ka plus F?
Hakabam bangibam dunaki eki bataya kamet. Namar kata habathiru atau kau kamlu ka umpnyang kadut pej ya kishab plus F hakajingsom. Yaki nutrient kumki vitamin bat ka ayan la icon diat bat akabatau bha. Kam kata ikadur jengki marbam kajing mat lani karukom shed yaki.
Balehi panai kita.
Kadon ka we kajing mentoy bakongsan. Kakot kakia. Ka nutrition bakam bha ka jing im bakam bha Pyndonkam daki mar ba modern ka Shah plus F menta kasni.
Lawan Ra Shapi Lingba ko office jong Commissionerate of Food Safety Meghalaya.